Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the SJ Kitchen. And so today we are making Swiss rolls. So for that, what are the ingredients? I'll let you know, but let me tell you about Swiss rolls. So Swiss rolls are cakes which can be eaten as a dessert, but they are made in such a way that you can have your cake fillings. They are made in a log shape or in a Swiss roll. That is why its name has come as a roll cake. And you can fill any fillings in it, like you can fill your buttercream, you can fill cream, you can fill jam, whatever fillings you would like to have, chocolate filling in it. So whatever filling you can like to have, you can roll your sponge cake into like that and serve it and cut it into roundels, and it will be tasting great. So let's start with the ingredients first, what we'll be needing. So this cake I'll be making with a fatless sponge. So what is a fatless sponge? Fatless sponge means a sponge in which there is no butter. So we will not be using butter in this cake, and we'll be using eggs, flour, sugar and everything else, but not butter. So let's start with the ingredients. So first we'll be needing eggs. I'm using 3 eggs over here. So with a little bit of vanilla essence, so that the flavor of the eggs or the smell of the eggs doesn't come. I'm having here powdered sugar with me, which is around 60 grams of sugar. Powdered sugar because it will easily incorporate into the eggs. I'm having here my flour with a pinch of baking powder in it, which is also again 60 grams. And only these ingredients we'll be needing to make a sponge cake today, and to be making Swiss rolls. So first we'll be making a fatless sponge for that, and then we'll be making a Swiss roll. So for that, let's start with the recipe. Okay, so we'll be adding eggs first in this method of making the cake. I've already added vanilla essence into it, and now we'll be using sugar. So I'm gradually adding sugar little by little and whisking it, and when it is whisked, I'll show you how the consistency should be. So let's start. Okay, so our egg mixture is almost ready. So this is this is my egg mixture. If I'm going to show you, let me just show you like this. Okay, so this is my egg mixture. It's nothing but eggs and sugar. So see how foamy it has become, and can you see this? This is how the egg mixture should be after whipping it off. So this is a one string consistency. Can you see I'm making a strings, and you can see the line. If you can see the line, this is known as one string consistency. So this is how your egg and sugar, it incorporates well, and this helps your sponge to rise. Now we'll be adding gradually into it our flour mixture. I'll be adding gradually so that it doesn't come out of the base, and then I'll show you how it turns out. Okay, so I have mixed my flour into it gradually, and this is how it is looking. So the trick over here is, when your egg mixture and sugar, when you incorporate your egg and sugar, it rises, but you can just divide your flour into 3 divisions and gradually add, and don't over mix it. If you're over mixing it, the rising agent in the egg, it will come down, and your sponge cake will not be fluffy enough. So just don't over mix it. Mix it like this. And can you see the ribbons which is making in it? So this is the consistency. Just scrape out the sides and everything else. It is a running batter, so it should be like this. Running as in, you can see it's running like this. So it should be like this, and I'll just mix it a little bit more. Okay, so I'll scrape my sides out so that there is nothing else, and I'm just seeing the consistency like this, and I'm going to pour this now in a baking pan, and we'll bake it around in a temperature of 200 degrees Celsius in an oven, but I'm making in an OTG, so I'm putting the temperature down to 180 and 170, and we'll bake it for around 20 to 30 minutes till it's baked fully. So let me just transfer it into a pan and I'll show you then. Okay, so this is my cake pan, and this is how I'll just show you. This is how my cake looks like in this. And so I'm going to bake it now for around 20 to 30 minutes, and then we'll see how the texture comes out. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and my sponge cake has come out like this. It's a nice golden color from top. So I'm going to check it in front of you guys. In the middle, it has come clean, so it's cooked well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it, it's hot right now, so I'm going to leave it out for at least 30 or 40 minutes till the time it cools down, and then we'll start the preparation for Swiss rolls. Hi guys, welcome back. So my sponge cake is ready and it has been cooled down. So what I've done till now, I have cut it into from the middle and into 2 layers, and if you can see it over here. So this is my sponge layer 1. Now I'm going to put jam on it, and then we'll roll it into a cake, and then we'll put it in the refrigerator for some time, and and then we'll set it and then we'll eat it. So the first step is I've cut down the layer of my sponge cake, if you can see. Okay, and now I'll put some sugar syrup on it and put some jam on it, and then I'll start with making my roll. Okay, so if you can see guys, I've put my sponge over here. Now I'm going to add some sugar syrup onto it, and then I will add my jam filling onto it. Okay, so now I'm going to add my jam filling on top and spread it nicely, and then roll it. So I'm going to spread it and then I'll show you how to roll it. Okay, so as you can see, I've laid down my jam and everything. Now what I'm going to do to make a Swiss roll is I'm going to roll it like this. Can you see it? And make sure it doesn't break. So roll it easily like this till the very end, and then set it in the fridge. So I'm going to roll it again. I'm going to show you how. See, can you see it? I'm rolling it like this. So the trick is just cut it into thin layers or thin strips, so that it's very easy to roll. If you cut it into thick layers, it will not be easy to roll. So like this. So I have rolled down my Swiss roll, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it in the fridge for some time. So I'm going to keep it in the fridge and then set it and then show you how it is cut. So I'm going to roll it like this tightly so that the rolls are nice, and you can also use butter paper. And I'm going to make it nicely like this from the sides and put it in the fridge for 10-15 minutes till the time it gets set, and then I'm going to plate it. Okay, so this is how my Swiss rolls turned out. Do try this recipe and tell me how your Swiss rolls have turned out. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share this video as if you can. And if you want to see a full recipe of it, you can. I'll put it in the description box. You can see the detailed recipe over there, the link. I will also share the link for my Facebook page and my Insta page. You can follow me over there, and let me see you again with the next recipe which I make. Until then, bye bye.